Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to get your domain over into the CloudFlare system. So that means moving the name servers from your existing registrar or your cPanel over to the actual CloudFlare assigned name servers. So the domain I'm going to be working with is a test domain called cavort.xyz. That is a real TLD. It's one of the new ones that are available. It's very cheap if you ever need a test domain. And as you can see at the moment, this is registered with Namecheap domain registrar. And the name servers are set up to the Namecheap defaults. Most registrars provide default name servers, and your domain is probably set up with those. So head on over to the CloudFlare web page, cloudflare.com, and on this page you'll see a sign up now button. Just click on that, and you'll see a form appear. It asks you for your email and a password, and then you have to agree to the terms and conditions and then create an account. And then you'll receive a confirmation email which you need to click on to confirm your account, and then you'll be in. I've already signed up, so I'll go straight into my account. When you get there, yours will look exactly like this too. So you can see we've got a getting started with CloudFlare screen, and it asks you to add a new website. So I've added no website. This is a brand new fresh account. So this is exactly what you're going to see. So let's add our first website. So we type in a domain at the bottom, and then we can see there's a green Scan DNS Records button. So when I click this, what's going to happen is the CloudFlare system is going to go out to Namecheap and pull in all the existing DNS records and copy them over to the CloudFlare system. It won't make any changes yet. It'll just make a direct copy, and it'll be up to us to manually point it at CloudFlare when we're ready and we checked everything is okay. Also on the next screen, as it does its scan, it plays an introduction video telling you exactly what's happened. Well, I actually think this is quite useful, so I'm going to let this play, and then you can listen to it. It only lasts 1 minute, and it explains exactly what's happening way better than I ever could. So I'm going to click this Scan DNS Record button now and let you listen to the clip. Oh, just need to make sure we've got the domain name.
The CloudFlare system is scanning your setup. This will take about 60 seconds. During this time, we wanted to tell you a bit about how CloudFlare works. In the past, if you wanted your website to be faster, safer, or smarter, you needed to add hardware, install software, or change your code. If you think about it, that's also 1990s. Today, CloudFlare works at the network level by taking over your domain's DNS. This allows us to route your good visitors to the fast lane and any bad visitors to a dead end. To make sure there are no interruptions to your website or other services, we need to copy all your current DNS records before the switchover. On the next page, we've copied what we could find of your domain's DNS records. It's important we have everything, so look them over carefully and add any records we may have missed. The optimizer is finishing up. As soon as it appears, click the green button below. The next steps are easy and usually take less time than you've spent watching this video.
Okay, I'm back on now. We've got a few seconds left. The button will turn green when it's all done. Okay. So now we can see that CloudFlare is asking us to verify that all of the DNS records that it has found are correct and that they're pointing to the correct place. So I can see here we've got a CNAME, which is just the alias for the www. I've got some MX records, and I've also got the just a text record. But what I can see is missing is an A record. And I deliberately missed this off to show you guys how to manually add one, but it normally will pick up the A record. The A record is the main one that actually points your domain to your hosting server, and it's missing in this case. So I'm going to add this manually. So to add a new record, you choose the type of record at the top here. This one's going to be an A record. It's the root domain, so I'm going to put an @ in, and then I'm going to type in my IP address into this one. And then automatic TTL is absolutely fine. Then click on Add Record. You can see it's adding, and now you can see it's added a brand new A record. Now this little symbol here is important. So you can see the difference between that one with the orange cloud and that one with the gray cloud, and you can see that the arrow is bypassing. So what that means is that all the traffic that comes in via this DNS record is going to bypass the Cloudflare network, whereas all traffic that comes through this is going to go through the Cloudflare network. So if it goes through the Cloudflare network, it's going to benefit from all the security and all the extra speed features that Cloudflare gives it. So obviously you want everything to benefit from that, so you need to make sure that this is active for your main DNS records that are pointing to your hosting server. So I'm going to click that, and you can see now that DNS and HTTP proxy are both active now. Scroll down to the bottom, click continue. So now you need to choose your plan. So there's several plans available here, but we can use the free website plan, which is perfectly acceptable. That's going to give us all the security and speed that we need. Continue. So now Cloudflare is going to assign us 2 brand new name servers that we need to use to replace the current name servers on that particular domain. So these are my new name servers, Brit and Yichun, and these will be exclusive to your account. So they'll never change. You'll use these for all the domains that you add to your particular account. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my domain registrar, and in Namecheap, the way you do this is you go down and you click on custom DNS, and then you add the first one. Paste it in, and go and get the second one, and paste it in. And then click on the little tick to make sure they're accepted. So obviously if you don't register your domains with Namecheap, your process is going to differ slightly, but it'll be very similar, and worst case scenario, you can simply send these 2 name servers to your domain registrar and get them to change it for you. Okay, so then we go back to the Cloudflare webpage when we've done that. Okay, and then we click continue. And now we can see the domain is ready in Cloudflare, and it's all set up, and the status is pending. So all that means is that Namecheap haven't yet changed over the name servers to the Cloudflare name servers. That can take 5 minutes sometimes. It can take up to an hour. It used to take 24 hours. I very rarely see that. I very rarely have to wait over an hour these days, but it does give you a warning, just allow 24 hours. But I'd be surprised if you had to wait longer than an hour. And you can always click on the recheck name servers button down here if you need to, and that will push another check through the system for you. Oh, there you go, straight away. So you can see that's already active. So now cavort.xyz, the domain cavort.xyz, is now active in the Cloudflare system. So all the traffic is now passing through the Cloudflare system. Okay, and that's it for the setup.